I'm tired of watching us be mistreated as a people. I'm tired of us being silenced. And when we speak up for ourselves, violence comes behind that.
Welcome back to my channel, Yano Show KE. Hope you are good. Hope you are fine. Whatever country you are watching me, I just want to thank you for making the subscription on my channel. So guys, there's this pumping reaction or pumping video, the breaking news. We've seen that the 22-year-old William Mcneil, that the police, he was brutally harassed by police. So emotions have come out from the black people and the black Americans. They now fear landing into the hands of the police there in America. So they have reacted on this story. Now that the fear have grown for them, they have not reacted. Some are crying, some have said justice for William, and some are just they're in anger, some are in pain watching the video of William harassed. So here are some of the reaction of these black people and black Americans reacting on this story. So guys, don't go anywhere, just subscribe, like, comment and share.
I'm tired of watching us be mistreated as a people. I'm tired of us being silenced. And when we speak up for ourselves, violence comes behind that. Not only from the police, but from one another. Like, this is grief. Situations that don't even be having to do with me. Like, when I see certain things, they hurt me so bad. Like, y'all, I don't know. I don't have all the answers. But, like, something gotta be done. Because the way I just watched the police bust this man's window out after he asked for a supervisor, and to be shown the law by people that work for us, that we pay to protect. The way I just seen the police bust this man's window out and punch him in the face. And I looked at him, and it really messed me up, because situations like that is like life or death. Like, he sat there. That really broke my heart. He sat there while the police attacked him. He could not stand up for himself. He could have stood up for himself, but he made the choice not to get violent, not to stand up. Because, like, literally, bro, like, our lives are on the line. Our lives are on the line. The very people that are supposed to be protecting us are attacking us and killing us. And we have to do something. Like, our ancestors died, bro. It's people. Like, I'm so angry. I feel so sad, bro. Like, this is why I need everybody to remember. I need y'all to remember. I need y'all to remember who y'all are. I need y'all to remember who we are. Pour some water out for William Mcneil Jr., a 22-year-old. Light him a candle. I'm tired.
William Mcneil Jr., thank you for recording that video back in February, because had you not, we would not be here right now. I hope and pray that you get the justice that you deserve. That was very hard for us to watch. Very hard, because you didn't deserve that. You were one of the most calm young men that I have ever seen. And for them to do you like that, to handle you like that, to abuse you like that, Jesus, this world is effed up. Or really the people in this world. But I just pray that you get justice. And I hope that, I know they were saying that you were suffering from PTSD, and I understand that. You faced a very traumatic experience that you didn't even have to. But God is a healer, and I pray that you get everything that you deserve, and they do too. Everything that they deserve too. But thank you for remaining calm. Thank you to your parents, your family, your friends, whomever was in your life and is in your life. I know you all are proud of them. You didn't disrespect them one time. But they've been doing this year after year, and there's so much that we haven't even seen. So many cases that go under that nobody ever knows about. But this one, you only proven, you proved your case. And I pray that you get everything you deserve. God bless you, William Mcneil Jr.
First of all, shut your... Let me control myself right now, dog. You know what? Fuck that. Shut your weak ass up, fuck nigga. And let me just say this. Y'all know me. I like black. I like white. It don't even matter. I'm all about right and wrong. Fuck the color right now. It's about right and wrong accountability that grown ass Jacksonville Sheriff Department can't take. In so many words, you saying that police officer ain't did nothing wrong. Nothing. Bitch, we must watch two different videos. Because I don't know what the hell you saw or what you talking about. And comply. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me y'all can pull people over, ask them questions, but ain't nobody allowed to say nothing to y'all? No, we can't say nothing to y'all. No hey, no nothing. Just comply. TK Waters, you a hoe. I'm just gonna say it just like that, boy. Them white folk must got your ass in a chokehold. Because the way you trying to save these police officers, nigga. And not only that, you acting like this shit is normal. This is what y'all normally do on a daily basis. Like this not no shocking news or nothing. So then TK Waters, he began to say, okay, they took the officer badge just for right now until they get to the bottom of it. The bottom? You ain't see that dude at the bottom getting beat? It was 5 versus 1. And the crazy part about it, the dude ain't even swing. Yo, sheriff was doing all the swinging. And then you gonna come out and say this would have never happened if only he just would have be quiet and comply? Bitch.
William Mcneil Jr. Hold my hand when I say this. Why the fuck would you come on this app and make it seem like them people was just beating your ass for no reason? Whole time you were the aggressor. Whole time you was being smart. And you didn't think they was going to think to pull up the body cam. This happened in February. And they said you brought the situation back up in March. And you posted on the internet. And that was going viral on TikTok. The local news is talking about it. You're buzzing. You're trying to sue the police department. Whole time you were the aggressor. I just made a fucking video about you yesterday. That motherfucker is doing numbers. That video is doing numbers. You have embarrassed me. Now I'm embarrassed because I came on this motherfucker. I used my platform. I used my voice. I basically was talking about police brutality and how they need to stop and how the civilians are unaliving them because they're too aggressive. And here you is with the bullshit. Got me stuttering. Here you is with the bullshit. Whole situation was a lie. They pulled that body camera up in 24 hours, no problem. Slapping on the table. Lying ass. Yeah, lying ass. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. Fuck.
So this raccoon said that it wasn't a sucker punch. He's trying to tell us after we seen the video that it wasn't a sucker punch. There's a video, sir. It clearly shows a punch. Actually, it shows two punches. And the second one looks like an uppercut. So who are you trying to convince? Yourself? It's so crazy that y'all go so hard to defend the bad ones instead of being transparent and exposing the bad ones. And at the very least, just say, you know what? There's going to be an investigation and we're going to look into it and see what's going on. You are taking the side of the aggressor. For what reason? I don't know. Like Cube said, the black cops showing up for the white cops. That's all it is. Shit is not difficult to understand. There's a video. Dummy. This is so crazy. How you guys sleep at night? Don't you guys have kids? Nephews? Talking about he should have complied. Talking about he should have complied. All he asked was for a supervisor. And because you was mad, because he was mad that he questioned his so-called authority, he punched him in the face, drag him out the car. It's crazy. And then y'all wonder why we hate y'all so much. Then y'all wonder why we hate y'all so much. It's because y'all are not just. Y'all are supposed to be here to serve and protect. But y'all are tyrant. Y'all terrorize people. And the black ones are worse. This is the reason why there's no good cops. Because the good ones don't want to speak up against the bad ones. And it doesn't make sense to me because that will make us trust y'all more if y'all was more transparent. Dude asked for a supervisor, got punched in the face twice. Drag out the car. Violate all his rights. Oh yeah, he's getting paid. I don't know, some of y'all are out here talking nonsense. This dude is getting paid. And the taxpayers are going to pay. And I hope, for those who don't care about black people, I hope y'all understand, it's going to come out of your pockets. And you know what's crazier? These people behind closed door, they know who to put in front. They put two black dudes and a white dude. Hey, we got two black dudes, and one of them is the sheriff. So anything we did was justified. Like we are that stupid.
William Mcneil Jr., that driver that got punched twice in the face in Florida, had a suspended license. Why is he driving anyway? He got pulled over for not having his taillights on, and when the cop pulled up to the window, he didn't roll it down. You know why he didn't want to follow instructions? He had weed in the car. And a knife. It's starting to make a lot of sense why you didn't want to identify yourself. You weren't scared because you were black. You were scared because your license was suspended and you was holding that shit. Actions have consequences, people. Maybe the cop shouldn't have punched him in the face, but it wouldn't have gotten to that point if old boy would have handed over his license. Actually, it wouldn't have gotten to that point if old boy wouldn't have gotten in the car and drove. His license was suspended. It's common sense, cause and effect. Right now in LA, the National Guard wouldn't be there if some dumbasses didn't decide to riot and blow shit up. According to Koshi, 30% of y'all think the National Guard's gonna leave Los Angeles before August 1st. But if they don't calm their asses down in LA, then the National Guard gonna remain right there. This situation is not a racial issue. Forget that the driver is black, forget that the cop is white, and think about the facts here. How do y'all feel about this situation in Florida? Make sure to let me know in the comments, but I feel like all of this could have been avoided.
Okay, so boom. So I know some of y'all are anti-calling black men out when they full of shit, but I'm not. And this man right here, TK Waters, the sheriff down there in Jacksonville, Florida, is full of shit. Let me explain. Back in February, William Mcneil Jr. was driving home minding his business when he get pulled over by the police. So rightfully so, William is like, hey, why I'm getting pulled over? What I do? Mind you, William window don't roll down, so he opened his door and asked the police like, hey, what I do? Why am I getting pulled over? The police tell him that he getting pulled over because he don't have his headlights on. William is confused because he like, it's broad daylight, it's not raining, what do I need my headlights on for, right? Clearly the interaction with the first officer didn't go down too smooth because we get another officer. William starts explaining his first interaction to the new officer like, hey, check this out, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm getting pulled over for. He's talking about something, I ain't got no headlights on. So the other officer, the second officer that pulled up, he like, yeah, you supposed to have your headlights on type vibes, right? So William is like, okay, well, show me the law, because that don't make no sense to me, right? Next thing we know, the initial officer or the first officer on William's side, he busts the window in.
Go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Well, Legally Hype, why are you saying that Sheriff TK is full of shit? Check this out.
Look at the other video from the cell phone video. Yeah. I can understand the officer punching the window out. But what I don't understand is, and I know you said that this was not ruled criminal, sucker punching the guy in the jaw.
First of all, let me stop you. Not a sucker punch. I'm not excusing that administratively. I'm going to say that to you one more time. I'm not excusing that administratively. There are things that we definitely need to look at. But the context of this video should tell you everything you need to know.
Oh, it tells us everything that we need to know, including the fact that you full of shit because you didn't see this. And I haven't had a chance to read all the court documents yet, but apparently that sucker punch that we saw was ruled to be not criminal. What about this part?
Stop fighting! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
So now I'm trying to figure out how somebody who got snatched out of their seatbelt out of the car that y'all have full bodily control over was resisting arrest after you then punched him in his face and threw him on the ground. So from this incident, Mcneil ended up being charged with resisting arrest without violence. He had a little Mary Jane on him, driving with a suspended license, and not wearing a seatbelt. Hold the fuck on. That wasn't him locked in his seatbelt before they snatched him out? Now, apparently it was something in the police report that claims that an officer saw Mcneil try to reach for a knife, and then TK doubled down on the bullshit, talking about some, oh, we couldn't see his hands. Okay, I got something for you.
I'm here. What is your...
You full of shit, TK.
One day, there's going to be a driverless police car, and it's going to pull you over, and you're not going to have any idea why. And a drone is going to fly out from that vehicle, and it's going to tell you that you've broken the law, and it will be authorized to use lethal force if you do not comply. Now, you are faced with two options: comply and deal with whatever consequence comes with that, or don't comply and deal with the consequences of that. That robot will have more rights than you, will be covered in the court of law, and in the event that you lose your life, the police force are going to make you out to be the villain. Now, if you know you've done nothing wrong, do you still comply, or do you ask questions? Many of you don't have answers right now. And to that I say, exactly. Many of you are saying you would exercise your right as an American citizen. Do you have more rights as an American citizen than a police officer? If it's a robot, you tell yourself yes. But if it's a human with a gun and a badge, you think the best answer is always comply. Now ask yourself, why? Is that true? William Mcneil did not reach for any weapons. He did not physically resist anyone. He was told to step out of a vehicle for not having his headlights on in the day. It's unfortunate, but the only way some of you will understand is when you're on the other side of it.
For all you weirdos, specifically black people, who are saying that my mind or your mind has been changed, that another video came out with the Mcneil boy, you know, the one that the police harassed, beat, brutalized, who he should get a lawsuit for billions, not millions, billions of dollars. Think that the new body cam from the police officers changed my mind? It ain't changed my mind. No, it ain't changed my mind. Replace Mcneil with a Caucasian pedestrian, civilian, and ask yourself, would they had broke his window, punched him in the face, snatched him out, punched him in the face, beat him to the ground, and swished his head in the ground the way they did if he was a white person? No, it did not change my mind. You can let off 5, 6, 7 videos. The man was not resisting. He was not displaying any violence. And you brutally attacked him for trying to exercise his so-called rights. Shame on all the black people coming out making videos saying, oh, you seen the next video change? No, it didn't change my mind. No, it would never change my mind. Go down in the comments and prove me wrong.
This video going around of the 22-year-old black man that was stopped in Jacksonville, Florida in February. Anthony Mcneil was stopped because of his headlights. I guess they were out. And he was pulled over. And as you can see in the video, he was pulled over and he was attacked and beaten by the police officers. This is a traumatizing video, and it's really frustrating to keep having to see things like this go on, especially with everything that's already going on in the world today. These are things that I don't want to have to even talk about because it shouldn't happen, but it does happen, and we forget that it happens because of everything else that is happening. But it's a traumatizing video. It's traumatizing to watch, and I don't understand the reason behind it. I don't see why they had to attack the guy like this. I could apply it to a racial issue, but I don't want to just apply it to a racial issue. I want to apply it to the fact that the police are just abusing their power, because if you look in the video, it's not just white cops that are, harassing him and hitting on him. It's black cops as well. I don't see why in the charges that he had, the cops felt the need to use brute force and to unbuckle his seatbelt, to bash his windshield, his window, break the windshield, drag him out the car, punch him in the face. They said he was driving without a license. They said he had marijuana in the car. None of this, to me, should have been used by physical force. None of this equals, oh, let's drag his ass out the car and beat him down. Like, I don't see the necessary need for that. And I do hope that he gets a lawsuit for this. This happened in Florida, but I do hope that they do an investigation. I do hope he gets some kind of lawsuit for this, because this was unnecessary. You know, no man likes to be punched in the face, not even playfully. You know what I'm saying? Much less to have to sit there. And if you could see, he's being so calm about the situation, because in this moment, I'm pretty sure it's like, oh my God, this is actually happening. You can only hope and pray that you don't end up unalive in these kind of encounters when these things happen. You know, I really feel bad for that young man, and I really hope and pray to see the day that these things just don't happen. I might not live long enough to see the day that these things don't happen, but we can only hope and pray. And, you know, the Jacksonville Police Department really needs to look into this and see who was responsible for this situation, and these cops need to be held accountable, because this was just not right.
Right here in Jacksonville, it has garnered hundreds of thousands of views on social media today. And we want to show you what we're talking about. This is the video. This man is 22-year-old William Mcneil Jr. He was caught on camera getting his window broken by some Jacksonville sheriff's officers while this was a traffic stop. And then he's punched in the face at least twice during the course of this video. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office telling us that Mcneil was pulled over for not having his headlights on while it was raining. Mcneil refusing to get out of the car when told to by police officers. Now, within the last 2 hours, we're learning Mcneil, the driver, hired 2 high-profile civil rights attorneys, and that's where our Zach Wilcox comes in. He's joining us in the studio tonight. And Zach, you spoke to one of the attorneys.
Yeah, Jess, I talked with Harry Daniels, one of the attorneys that he brought in, who said he feels the officers were out of control here, and he feels the only person who was in control in this situation was Mcneil. Now, Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters announced the agency is investigating the video to figure out the circumstances of what happened. And with that context, let's take a look.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right?
The video from this past February begins with William Mcneil Jr. explaining to a Jacksonville sheriff's officer, who you can't see on camera, that an officer pulled him over for not having his headlights on.
There's no rain.
It doesn't matter.
I asked First Coast News crime and safety analyst Ken Jefferson about the headlights law.
What was the probable cause for the stop? The statute for pulling someone over for driving without your headlights is if it's foggy, if it's smoky, or if it's raining, or if there's any kind of precipitation. Based on the video that I watched, it looked as though the sun was out.
Mcneil then asks to see the law, and the officer says he'll show it to him when he agrees to step out of the car.
If an officer asks you to get out of your car on a traffic stop, just comply. You're not going to win an argument on the street with an officer, so don't go back and forth with them.
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No.
Why did you use that type of force when a person is not being combated, physically combated, or actually resisting you physically?
Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters issued a statement saying, in part, quote, "We have launched an internal investigation into it and the circumstances surrounding this incident. We hold our officers to the highest standards and are committed to thoroughly determining exactly what occurred."
Exit the vehicle now.
The driver's attorney, Harry Daniels, says it took months for his client to recover.
His tooth went through his lip at some point, and he had to get stitches. Been slammed on the ground. He suffered a closed head injury.
I asked Daniels what the ideal outcome would be now that his law firm is involved in the case.
The officer that punched and beat him, and the ones who watched and they do nothing, should be held to the same rule of law that everybody else is held to. So arrest and prosecution, that's a perfect world.
A spokesperson with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office told me he wasn't aware of any official complaints filed with the department for this incident. Daniels says they'll likely host a press conference this week, which we'll make sure to share with you. Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.